Hey Internet, hey YouTube, this is Nate. You can also call me Nathan, but please never call me Nathaniel. And I'm gonna do some league challenges. This is week 2. So week 1 was the speedrun challenge. So we had 6 different seeds, and the winner was the one who had the best overall time across all 6 seeds. For the second week, it's a survival challenge, survival of your units. So we have 6 different seeds once again, 2 created by myself, 2 created by Sinus, and 2 created by Narninian. And the goal is that we want to keep as many units alive by the end of the run. And whoever has the most cumulative units across all runs wins the challenge. So with that, the only mutator allowed in any of them is permadeath. So it really is about keeping your units alive. And with that, we are going to jump into the first seed, which is a seed by Sinus. So we have Umbra, we have Awoken, we have Permadeath, and we're on Covenant 10. So we need to be very careful about playing in the top floor. And with that, let's give it a go. It's going to be very different shifting out of speedrun mode. Cannibalize. I mean, it's fine for morsels. And we could get some endless units. Ooh, you know, advanced prototype sure helps keeping these stewards alive. And what are we going to get for our penumbra here? Given the setup, I actually think going for trample makes the most sense here, with the idea that we can use restores to keep Penumbra alive, doing a lot of damage, killing off a lot of the main units, and then we use our other units as cleanup crew, so our trained stewards plus whatever draft units we get. And we will take every draft unit we can get. If it's not a draft unit, we may skip it. We may also treat some units sometimes as deadweights, depending on how it goes. So we will get Penumbra out there. And I think you are fine right now. Damage shield or restore? I think just getting the damage shield on is fine right now. We're not going to be able to get that unit, unfortunately. Should have probably played that differently to get the coins there. Let's put the trained steward up top. And I think here again, we just want extra damage shield. This blocks 10 damage. It's going to be difficult to restore that much damage. And now what we'd ideally be able to do here is put another trained steward in front, which is what we can do, in order to absorb. And I almost think we still absorb a second hit. We can cannibalize it to get some better ones. Yeah, this is perfect. So now we can prevent multiple damage shields from getting eaten. And we play it like that. And how we doing? Not quite living yet. With one hit doesn't make a difference. What if we put a restore and another restore? Probably won't make a difference here. Let's just glimmer. There we go. But he should die very easily to our trained stewards on the next floor without any of them dying, which is fantastic. We could even put one of these morsels in front, and now we're just losing some damage shield. So first fight went really well. Immortal Trade is really good on Penumbra. It does make it more difficult for us to play other spells later on. Also, Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse is also a really good way to generate Ember. But I think it is Immortal Trade, because we really need Penumbra to survive. I mean, these are also a way to keep him alive. The focus growth is really interesting for the extra draw. Or the AoE with Glimmer. We already have 2 Glimmers though. Let's get a Wildwood Sap here. And what unit do we want? Crucible Collector probably has the biggest chance of surviving in this. And ideally we can get Endless. That would make it much easier. So let's see, we will go for another Umbra unit. Neither of them are particularly great. It's probably just going to be a dead weight for us for most of this run. Getting multi-strike on you is really good. So we'll do that. And then we'll leave it. Multi-strike's a little bit weird on him because it does get rid of 2 lifesteal. Just for coins, I don't think we take it. We want to keep all of our units alive. So you kill the front unit. That's great. Blocking 2 damage is not so important. Let's get you. Put you behind it, and we can just gorge to continue to maintain some lifesteal. We don't need a lot. I think I'd rather just glimmer this. And then give you 3 damage shield. Seems fine. You're killing the one unit who was benefiting from that. Let's get you in there. We can glimmer here. It's probably okay. And then just continue to stack your regen a little bit. So now the question is 3 damage shield or 1 regen more beneficial? Probably 3 damage shield gets us 1 more hit. Now they're doing 13, so we just need some lifesteal and then we're set. Oh, that worked out really well. Okay. 2 fights down, and we haven't lost a unit yet. I think it's packed morsels. Zero cost spells are good. Because the issue is going to be, once we start putting Immortal Trade onto Penumbra, we're going to have a lot of Ember Drain. So making a lot of our spells 0 cost, ooh. I think we still do it. We get a Morsel Maker. Yeah. What do we duplicate? Another Train Steward? We're going for a lot of units, but a lot of them are just going to be dead weights. That's the biggest problem right now. Melting Remnant could potentially get Endless Stone. It did not. It just gave us 10 coins. I don't think the others would have been particularly great, but we'll see. Alright, we're going into Daedalus fight. This is where some units may not survive, especially with double explosion. Oh, that's bad. Because it's enough damage to kill off our Crucible Collector. Unless he's been buffed. You... How do we do this? You know, we could put the Morsel Maker with the Penumbra. That's not a terrible idea. Maybe let's do that. Because he benefits from all this extra... Oh! That got dicey real fast. Get the Crucible Collector out. You know, I think we end up just doing double Train Steward and leaving these guys as dead weights. Get you some extra healing. 44 should be enough to kill all of them. And it is. Let's get you out here. I think it's okay for us to start getting Immortal Trade. Because I'm really nervous about him killing through all these units. Let's get a Shade Splitter out. Yeah, extra health is very beneficial for us. Is it worth now? With Immortal Trade, we would still have 1 Ember. Maybe we wait. We try to be a little bit more patient. Alright, there's the bomb. We knew that was coming. You're not quite... Ooh, this is not good. But putting these guys down is a death sentence. I think we need to Prismal Shard this one to give him 5. He loses 2, and then we're just hoping for the second Glimmer. That would be amazing if we got it. We did not. We can chump block with one of them, which does help a bit. If we put a Train Steward down, it's basically going to die to Daedalus. And there's the Glimmer. Are we okay with that? I would prefer not to lose them right away. Let's get just a bunch of these down. We'll get some incidental damage onto this Forged Disciple. And I think we have one more floor. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so then we need a Glimmer here. Do we need a Glimmer there? We definitely need to heal you up. We just have to do enough damage. Ideally, we draw lifesteal. We should do enough damage to Daedalus. This should be enough. Oh my gosh, to keep the Morsel Maker alive. That was really the goal. Okay, we're good. But that was really scary. And now, Cycle of Life. Cycle of Life on the Penumbra is really, really strong. We do take another unit. And with that, I still think it's probably draw. But let's get the capacity now. Let's get the capacity now. We'll get draw second. Holy crap, we have a lot of units. We just have to now finish the round, or finish the run. Definitely think we need to upgrade spells, but oh, there's another unit. There's another unit. I think we can't afford it. As much as I would like it, I think we can't afford it. And we're going to get rid of Shade Splitters. If we're going to gorge through Morsel Maker. And very important for us is to remove cost from Cycle of Life. Getting a big sting that's gone may be okay. Or a big glimmer. Maybe we should do a big glimmer that then goes away. I'm not 100% sure. I do think we want to double stack on the Cycle of Life. Or maybe it's on... No, we can't double stack there. Maybe it's on the regen. 10 regen's really, really huge. I think we do just do a big glimmer and then it's gone. And we definitely upgrade with Monstrous 2. And we see how this one shakes out. We don't take that fight. That's too hard. It's too hard. It's too much. We're taking it too far now. Alright, so you're able to kill. And I think we still set it up like we did before. Get Vine Mother up top to get some extra draw. Getting you to have some regen is certainly helpful. Let's get both of you in there. Now we're getting the stings. Big Glimmer makes a lot of sense here. And then I think it's just stacking the restores for now. We can sting you. Play this out. We can block a hit here. We can actually block 2 hits there and then just put you up there. We just want to make sure these guys aren't taking much damage. This is fantastic. This helps clear out backliners and give us some health to work with. Sure, sting you. Doesn't really matter. And we can get a third one on this floor now. It doesn't mean we can't chump block, but I think we're at the point where that's actually okay. This is right when we need a mortal trade. That's fantastic. Let's get some restores on there too. Double draw. And even damage shields is probably okay. How are we doing? We're doing great. We're gonna sting you. Let's just leave it. We're already winning. Good. So we have an insane amount of units right now. And Excavation Eruption is a... we have this Immortal Trade. We need to get Permafrost on it. Then we can play it at the end when we need it. Yeah, I think that's what we need. So with that, I think... What are we getting up next? Merchant of Steel. It's going to be a while before we can upgrade this. I think we can't take it. Engine upgrade's pretty good, though. That's a way to get Ember. And Awake is really good. We do want more regen. I wonder if we're going too hard on regen and lifesteal. Maybe we need to just do regen, not worry about the lifesteal as much. Don't know. Let's actually upgrade our units. What we really want is to make sure... That's interesting. Do we want this on anything? I don't think so. I think upgrading generic stats on Morsel Maker is pretty good. Let's reroll, see if we get Endless. We don't get Endless, but getting you Large Stone makes you playable, which is pretty good. We can get another Train Steward with extra damage. No, let's put Damage Shield on Morsel Maker. Again, we just want to keep it alive. I'm a little bit nervous about AoE. Let's see what we get from the Concealed Caverns. This makes it so that we could play him on the middle floor, and then we can actually play something else to block. That's not terrible. I think we do that. Or it's a random floor. So whatever floor ends up getting it, we play Penumbra there with Morsel Maker. For now, that also means that we'll always be able to play Morsel Maker with him. We could have done that with the 1 upgrade as well, but I think it's a pretty good setup. We don't need to do this. Our investment is all in on Penumbra, so I'm not really worried about getting extra coins. Top floor? I guess it's top floor. It does mean that we have risk. Quite a lot of risk, actually. But I think it's still better, because we can now chump block. In fact, we could fit the Vine Mother up there, too. Maybe that's okay. We get Vine Mother here, like that. How you doing up there? Seems okay. The biggest question is, can we gorge you enough? And I think the answer is yes. Enough to kill the boss. The boss is the clipped guardian. I think we play you on the bottom floor and we stack you with morsels. Those are some really good morsels to stack with him. That's good. And we leave it like that. We're going to take a little bit of pyre damage. That's okay. And now you've got plenty of lifesteal. I think we get a Train Steward behind you to try to take out more enemies. And if I hit you once, now everything's dying. That's definitely helpful. Hit you once, doesn't really change anything. And we leave it at that. Now we really would like some Shade Splitters. That's great. So we get we get 1 Shade Splitter. Giving you extra lifesteal, that's good. We get this on you, we get this on you. We can Sting, just to draw. And how are we doing on the boss? Pretty good so far. Sting. Sting. Is awake enough. 3 regen. 3 regen puts it at 13. It's going to be quite low by the time it's done. Should have played him up on the middle floor now that I'm seeing this. Let's try it. Doesn't change a thing. I'm gonna retry. I think we can do that without. If we played on the middle floor, I think we kill him. So I didn't realize it was that. Somehow I missed that it was that particular boss. So we'll try that one again. Whoop. Not the daily challenge. Challenges, community challenges, and effort feature seconds. But we played exactly the same. The only difference is we put him on the middle floor instead of the bottom floor. I think there's also a chance we can get more lifesteal that way. For sure, we'll get more regen. Okay. Alternatively, we could actually just play you on the bottom floor. I just don't know if he's going to scale hard enough. So let's do it. Let's do it like we had it. Get you up there. Sure, start stacking regen. Get you in there. Get you in there. It's all fine. Now we play the Crucible Collector. We play him on the middle floor. We give him plenty of fuel. And we could even give him Ember Drain. No, we want to be able to get regen on him. We don't really need to do this. Let's just leave it at that for now. Took a little bit of damage, that's fine. I actually think just getting a wake on you is better. 10 damage, does not change a thing there, does not change a thing there. Let's just do it onto you. We'll be able to get a Train Steward, I think, before it shows up. Yeah, here's one now. So we can get you here. Give you the Wildwood Sap. And get you a Shade Splitter. Or do we just go all in on regen now? Regen's kind of tough. That does not change a thing. How much lifesteal do we have? We have 2 lifesteal. So do we go for an extra lifesteal or do we go for the more regen? It's hard to say. How much regen do we need to get? We need to get at least like, I don't know. He's doing like 35 damage. That's so much regen compared to just being able to. I mean, getting 2 lifesteal there is really good. And it's 1 regen. I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference there. We get another Shade Splitter. That's fantastic. It's 1 more regen. We can close off space here to get more Ember next turn. We can still maintain your current level of regen. And then I think getting this +1 is enough. Not only is it enough, we can also add 4 damage shield, which doesn't do anything, but we can add it, so we will. And we keep them both alive. Oh. That was tough. Okay, we're on to Fel. Crucible extension. Is that valuable for us? I think we're going to go Merchant of Magic and removal. In that case, Excavation Eruption is really good for us. Don't think it's Bramble Lash. I think we do take the Wildwood Custodian and hope that we can put it on the top floor to give us some more draw. We have a lot of like incidental draw now. I feel like what else can we get rid of? I guess we get rid of the other 2 Shade Splitters. I just don't think we're going to be using the Crucible Warden that much. I think we needed it on that fight, but later it's not so valuable for us. I think it's like this. We are going to get Ember. We need to make you cheaper, and that's it. We have to make it at least playable. The rest, everything else is playable right now. We definitely skip here. We just gotta survive now. As long as we win, we have a whole lot of units at the end. It's just keeping them alive, and if we have to treat them as dead weights, then so be it. It does make it more difficult. Getting holdovers would be really nice to guarantee we get some spells. And I'm okay putting some units at like higher floors as... It's not great. I still think we need to put you on the bottom floor. What are you giving them? You're giving them armor? Let's get you up here. We're still going to put Morsel Maker on the bottom after we excavation. Oh, wait, hold on. That's only going to give us 2 Ember. That's fine. That's all we need. Getting you in there is really good. Means next turn we can start gorging. I think it's got to be the Awake to start getting some regen in there. You guys are living, that's not great. You've also got a lot of armor. We can put a lot more train stewards up on top. Start doing that, get you some more damage. We can even get some morsels up there too. That's great. Yeah, just get some more damage on you. Is totally fine. This guy's gonna be a real jerk. Oh my gosh, that armor. Getting Cycle of Life is really strong here. And we can constrain this floor in order to play... Do we need to play you now? That gives us 2 Ember next turn. No, I think we still hold off for a little bit longer. Starting to get a little dangerous though, for sure. That was not so nice. Okay, you're both dying. That's fantastic news. We could fit another Train Steward up top, which helps a little bit. Getting some more regen on you is great. I guess we just hit you for 5. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna take one more hit. And I think next is Relentless. Can we kill anything with this? We really can't. So I think then it's just extra regen. And... I mean, we can put 2 damage shield on him. That's also fine. There we go, final wave. Not looking so great. Plus 6 regen. Or Cycle of Life adding 10 health. Plus more spikes. I think it's the extra regen. And another one. Puts us at 12. Gets us close. We're gonna lose the Morsel Maker. And now the question is, how do we kill Fel with these Train Stewards up top? Well, 4 damage shield gives them all. So they're doing what? 20, 40, 60, 94 damage. So this gives them 2 attacks. What are we going to draw next turn? We could use Excavation Eruption. Excavation Eruption does 80 damage. I mean, we try it, right? I think we might end up losing a Train Steward as well. He is dying. We're losing 3 right now. We use this plus this. That's 100 damage. That's probably saving 1 Train Steward. Yeah, that saved 1. That saves 2. We only lose 1. And we don't even lose a good one. So that was tough. We lost 2 units. Awoken Rail Spike is really strong, and we are going to take Ember. The only issue is if we draw units, but even that's not terrible. Just doing one thing really quick. Okay. Next. We can duplicate, bring a unit back. Yeah, I think that's right. And we want to duplicate our good train steward, I think. Do we, or do we duplicate this really good crucible collector? I think it's the good train steward. Oh, we lost the good train steward. Then let's duplicate the good crucible collector. Upgrade our champion. And now we have to play him. Well, actually, no, we don't have the. Yeah, we're definitely not taking this. We don't have to play him on the open floor, but it would make sense that we could put some units in front of him to block him. Mostly morsels is what I'm thinking. And on the second floor is actually pretty good. Alternatively, we just get both these guys here and we stack regen. That actually seems like a really good strategy because he's doing so much damage. Let's get these morsels out here and we can gorge with the other crucible collector. How are we doing? We're not killing everything. This certainly helps. Let's constrain this floor. And that's all we're going to play. How you doing up top here? Seems okay. Let's give you a whole lot of damage shield. Yeah, let's do this first. Let's give you 1 regen and then a whole lot of damage shield. Now we're starting to kill stuff. This certainly helps. We can continue to stack regen, and we play it like this. Excavation Eruption will likely kill 2. It did. That's fantastic. I think we do want to play... This is a question. What do we... Oh, we get a lot out of that. Let's do the Awoken Drill Spike. Yeah, that's pretty good. Gives us a... Crap. I miscalculated. Minor miscalculation. I think getting this is good. Make sure you can't double or multi-strike. And I think we're actually in really good shape for the boss. Yeah, this is really good. Add regen, add lifesteal, and we don't play anything else. That was really good. Okay, so we didn't lose anything on that floor. Furnace tap. Gotta play the furnace tap. That's gonna help tremendously. I don't think we need more spikes that way. I think that's okay. And ideally now we get... So we are gonna go this way again. We want minus cost, remove consume. That's kind of a tough thing there. I think we want awake to be cheaper. Alternatively, yeah, I think we want awake to be cheaper. We really want permafrost. I don't think I can afford to remove consume. I guess we double stack it is also fine. And -1 cost to Cycle of Life. And then we just wait to play Furnace Tap when we need it. It's kind of tough. Make the other Glimmer slightly better. It's a little dicey, not gonna lie. A little bit dicey here. 8 Ember Drain's a lot of Ember Drain. I think we still duplicate another one of these Crucible Collectors. We're probably not going to play it, but we'll play one behind our champion, wherever that ends up being, and then we'll play one above it if that's on the bottom or middle floor. Maybe we do this. This allows us to put some morsels on the floor. Not that morsels are particularly useful for us, but it does allow us to put some there. I think just getting you damage shield right now is pretty good. You're not already... yeah. Like that. So we can do packed morsels. Get a whole bunch down here. And I think it's just better to get a whole bunch down here. Now we're hoping for all these stacks here. I think we still want this on you. Honestly, getting the immortal trade now. Well, let's see what we get here. Okay, that gives you more. That gives you lifesteal. Getting the immortal trade now keeps him alive. And I think it's quite important that we do that. We're only losing a little bit of Ember for that. It shouldn't hurt us in the long run. I mean, we had turns where we weren't even playing. Yeah, I mean, like here. We get that out. An AoE to save you. That seems good. And we still have 5 lifesteal, so he'll stay alive for a while now. And ideally we can... I think that was all the morsels we had, though, so it is something to think about. What makes more sense here? I think it's still you. I think eventually we know we're going to sack this guy. Like, he's not going to live. Yeah, let's clear out these guys. Put you there. And we save this Primal Dust for later. Primal Dust isn't really going to do a whole lot. I guess we can save some damage there. I don't know. Not great. Okay, Excavation Eruption is really good here. We got 2. That's fine. Continue to stack healing there. I think we want to Glimmer here. Not quite time for us. We're not going to get any more morsels. Let's put the Custodian back here. Yeah, it's not quite time. We should have more time, especially now that we have a draw unit in play. And we have one more turn before the end. Getting a second Cycle of Life is really great. Hey, there's some lifesteal for you. Now we just got to find a way to keep you alive. There's the final wave. What do we need to keep you alive? Honestly, we need to put you in front. Are we okay to lose 2? $11, 24, and we need to get to 35. There's no way unless we put you in front. This is a tough decision. Do we sack this other Crucible Collector in order to keep the one we have? We might have to. And then we heal, we sting, and we hope that that's enough. We need to draw Furnace Tap, but we should pretty soon. Still think we Cycle of Life here. And we Immortal Trade here. We don't really try to focus on keeping anything else alive. We just need you to get huge. Now we need Furnace Tap. There it is. And we did it. Little bit awkward, but we did lose some units. I think that's a fair trade-off. And that is the first one down. Let's see how many units we had at the end. Run summary, we had 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9 units. 9 units for the first challenge. All right. With that, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video.